We are ready.
The moment to define our Super Eagles' fate and journey throughout the 2025 AFCON tournament start this evening in Morocco. We are going to have a deep dissection of the Super Eagles team, same as some interesting and exciting updates from the team's camp. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, quickly let's do it together if you are new on this platform. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Show love to the Super Eagles and the 2025 AFCON tournament by liking this video. Please, let's like the video together and share to other social media platforms. As usual, my name is Sir Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature with engineer's philosophy in sports. A Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports, with Nigeria name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent updates. Just drop your decent prediction. What do you think the scoreline will be by dropping your prediction between the Super Eagles and the Taifa Stars of Tanzania? Or more straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the camp of our very own Super Eagles ahead of their group opener of the 2025 AFCON tournament against Tanzania. This is a piece of good news in the form of morale boost. We all know that during the last edition of the AFCON tournament, talking of the 2023 AFCON tournament, which was played in Ivory Coast in 2024, we ended up being the runners-up, and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Ahmed Tinubu, promised the players, and this is the time he has fulfilled his promise. On behalf of His Excellency, Mr. Ahmed Tinubu, they gave out some certifications, same as land and house allocations to the team. And they were on his behalf by the presidents of the Nigerian Sports Commission, same as the Nigerian Football Federation. Talking of Mr. Sehu Diku and Mr. Ibrahim Ahmed Gusau. We are going to enjoy some clips as they receive their national honor certificates, same as handing to them the title documents for their houses and land allocation. Let's enjoy this one, which is a morale boost for the team ahead of this evening's game against Tanzania. I'll be back with some interesting and exciting revelations from the Super Eagles camp.
The president graciously promised us a house in Abuja and some in Lagos, as well as a land in Abuja and also a national honor. So the president feels that there's no reason whatsoever we can start another campaign for another AFCON without repealing that promise.
Therefore, it is the decision of the government that whatever has been promised should be delivered before we start the first match of this AFCON. And I believe this is the first time this is happening. The last time the government promised houses and national honors for the team, it took like 20 years for those houses to be delivered. So at least we have done something to show that there's a new trajectory in Nigeria. It's the era of renewed hope and shared prosperity. Whatever the president said he will do, he will do.
I have the honor to convey this special recognition. It's a national award, and this is the instrument of conferment of the Officer of the Order of Niger, OON. By virtue of this other document, Victor Osimhen is now an additional landlord in Lagos. Congratulations. And by virtue of this, Omoniles in Lagos can no longer do younger for Victor because he's now an Abuja landowner.
There are houses built in Abuja that they call the Renewed Hope Housing Estates.
Iwobi Alexander Chuka for the national award.
Still in the camp of the Super Eagles, initially I've given out the breakdown of the team, how to approach this evening game against Tanzania. And this is the time I'm going to draw conclusion on our predicted 11. If I was to be in the shoes of Eric Sequichel and his technical team, using my tactical nuance and tactical acumen as the head coach of the Super Eagles team, these are my preferred players to start the game against the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. Initially, I spoke about how to approach this game. I spoke about repressing at the start of the game. We shouldn't be patient and nonchalant. We should keep on pressing till we get the first goal so that we can dominate and add more goals. We shouldn't be overcomplacent, and this is the time we have to go in with the effort, energy, looking at our defenses, lapses, our finishing tactics, and everything in order to augment it better ahead of this evening's game against Tanzania. The match is coming off exactly 5:30 p.m. Ghana time, 6:30 p.m. Nigeria time at the First International Sports Stadium in Fes, the northern inland part of Morocco. How to enjoy the game based on where to watch it from. You can just download Maker Football from App Store. This time around, let me talk specifically to those who are using iPhones. Just go to App Store and download Maker Football. Maker, M-I-K-A Football. You can enjoy everything. Just press on it after downloading. You can see all the features in order to enjoy. Aside that, you can also enjoy it from DSTV, one of the channels you get this exciting game from. Now, let's talk about our predicted 11 against Tanzania. To me, we need to just build our tempo based on our transition from the back calmly. And this is the time we have to start with a goalkeeper who is having that confidence, a goalkeeper who is very good in commanding his area. Looking at the goalkeepers in the camp of the Super Eagles now, we have experience Stanley Nwabali, Francis Uzoho, and Amas Obasoji. I will choose Stanley Nwabali ahead of the other two goalkeepers. So Stanley Nwabali should start as a goalkeeper for the Super Eagles against Tanzania this evening. Now let's come to the fullbacks. Let me start with the right back, starting with is Bright Osai Samuel. Why I'm choosing Bright Osai Samuel? One, he's having the energy and pace as a fullback. Same as he's also going to contribute in the form of just overlapping to support the attack. So these are the two reasons why I'll be starting Bright Osai Samuel this evening as a right back for the Super Eagles against Tanzania. To the left back, we have experienced Zaidu Sanusi. He's having that speed. He's a direct runner in terms of a left back. Covering that width at the left side is one of his attributes as a left back of the Super Eagles team. So these are the reasons why I'm choosing Zaidu Sanusi to be the left back of the Super Eagles against that of Tanzania this evening. Now to the center pair, I'll go in with Semi Ajayi and Calvin Bassey. Looking at how they are very dominant aerial, they can just perform to that maximum satisfaction. Example, with Semi Ajayi is having the aerial dominance, same as he's having that ball recovery. Same for Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey is very aggressive on the ball and is having that recovery speed. So these are the reasons why I'm choosing them to partner as a center pair for the Super Eagles against that of Tanzania. I've spoken about the Tanzanian team, that they are very good in counter-attacking. They will just be ballooning the ball through to the defense of the Super Eagles team. And there's the time, physique, aerial dominance, and everything counts based on your speed at the back lines of the Super Eagles. These are the reasons why I'm going for Semi Ajayi and that of Calvin Bassey to start the game for the Super Eagles this evening. Now, let's move to the midfield. Let me go in with the security guard of the team. Talking of the number 6. And the number 6 will be Wilfred Ndidi to my liking and to my view. Wilfred Ndidi will double up as a captain of the Super Eagles team. So, of course, he's just going to exercise that leadership skills on the field of play. Aside that, he also has to pay attention to so many things in the post, same as his back line, same as his forward lines, so that at least he can just break up play in order of cutting them, stopping transition and others, shielding the center pair of the Super Eagles as well. So these are some of the reasons why I will be starting Wilfred Ndidi as the defensive midfielder of the Super Eagles this evening against Tanzania. Now to the other side, in terms of the central midfield, I will start Alex Iwobi. I was contemplating of starting Ebenezer Akin Samiru as a central midfielder and Alex Iwobi as the attacking midfielder. By looking at the game, the nature of the game, when it's going to be very advantageous to the Super Eagles team, I spoke about it yesterday. That's when you draw, it's going to be very complicated for us to qualify to the next stage, talking of the knockout stage. And when you lose, pressure is going to be on the team. So we have to go with the experience that we have. So with Alex Iwobi being the central midfielder, I also start Fisayo Dele Bashiru as the attacking midfielder of the Super Eagles team. This is the time we have to press hard for the team. In as much as we have to press hard, we also have to work hard for the attackers. We have to give them the final pass for them to know that they can also start stronger. In terms of keeping the tempo of the game, these have to be on the players, Alex Iwobi and Fisayo Dele Bashiru. So these are my reasons why I will be playing them as central midfielder, same as attacking midfielder, respectively. Now let's move on to the attacking part of the Super Eagles team. I'll start Ademola Lookman as a left winger, same as Samuel Chukwueze as a right winger, and Victor Osimhen leading the attack of the team. Talking of Ademola Lookman, he's a direct runner of the ball. He is going to be the spark of the team. We know how he can take on defenders, letting them miss out their positions. At least we need players that can search forward. And when they talk about Samuel Chukwueze, he's having that dribbling skill in terms of his unpredictability on the field of play. As a winger, you have to be very unpredictable. You shouldn't go in with one star, just dominating with maybe one side of the position of the other fullback of your opponent. You have to penetrate to the extent of becoming unpredictable. So these are some of the reasons why I will be choosing Ademola Lookman, same as Samuel Chukwueze, to be the wingers of the Super Eagles team. And the man to be the clinical finisher up front is in the name of our goal poacher, Victor Osimhen. Being the clinical finisher, he also has to get this relentless pressing on the defenders of Tanzania. He's having all the requisite skills and experience to play to the maximum satisfaction as a leader in terms of attacker and striker of the Super Eagles team this evening against Tanzania. So these are my possible 11 predicted or plausible one against the Taifa Stars of Tanzania. My prediction, Nigeria 3, Tanzania 1. To some extent, it can be 3-0, but let me just give them one goal because they are also not easy as we can see. They are hard not to crack for the Super Eagles, and they are coming in with experience, just coming in as underdogs to disturb us right from the start of the game. That is why I stated that you have to press hard for them to know that indeed the talent that we have in Africa is what people are saying against that of them, talking of the Tanzanians. So these are the latest surrounding the Super Eagles versus Tanzania. I will keep you updated. Unless I forget, you'll be having live session maybe 30 minutes before the start of the game. Let me put it that way, so that you get to know the contributions based on how we are going to give out the analysis. We don't own the rights of the content, so we can't stream the match for you. But at least we can also contribute our quota by giving out analysis of the game for you to also know how best it will be for the Super Eagles against Tanzania. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer. What is your prediction? Drop it decently in the comment box. At least if you're enjoying this video, you have to add up your comment decently in the comment box. Let's meet in the next one. Subsequently, I'll give you special shout out. Until we meet again, it's bye for now.